Welcome back to Daily Wraps. Happy time for Nay or Yay. First up, the Center for Medical Progress, I thought I'd mix it up a little bit, released another Planned Parenthood video. This time, STEM Express CEO Kate Dyer is seen laughing over the difficulty of procuring fatal neural tissue.
As you probably know, potentially, I think that one of the issues with neural tissue is so fragile. It's insanely fragile.
Right.
I was going to say is that I know we get requests for it's the hardest thing in the world to ship.
You do the whole Calvarium.
That's it. Yeah, that's the easiest way. And we've actually had good success with that in the past. So
make sure the eyes are closed.
Yeah. Tell the lab it's coming. So don't open the box. Oh God.
That is an evil laugh. And are these people ever not eating? Order in once. They're always at a restaurant somewhere. And there's always
different
wine.
People. You were going down a weird road here. Which go ahead and ask the question.
Okay.
And then I'll get there.
Well, look, I know they're different people.
That
but
wasn't Planned Parenthood.
What's that?
That was stem cell.
The lunch meetings. Enough with the lunch meetings. In general, I'm sick of hearing about babies being kept completely intact.
Yeah, I know,
right.
But
over lunch.
It was one of Stem Cell Express's people that really broke the story out last week with that tape. So we're all going, okay, we're paying attention to her because she's ratting out Planned Parenthood, and there's nothing that happens in this tape that's very damning. So now we're going after Stem Cell, who's a distributor, is not related to Planned Parenthood. We're all looking too hard now. There's a story here. There's an investigation that is required. Let's not get carried away.
Will there be an investigation, yea or nay?
I hope so. There'll certainly be a congressional one, but I won't take that seriously. I will take an FBI investigation seriously.
Heather.
I just don't see people. I think the people who are against it are staying against it, but the other people just don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear about it. They don't talk about it. It's not being talked about in other news networks. I think they're just putting their heads in the sand about it.
I think you're right about that. Yes.
I think there has to be an investigation. I think the average person watches these tapes, the distinctions, is the company, is a Planned Parenthood, they don't care. What they're realizing is there is too close a connection between a kind of cavalier attitude about human life and medical research. That's not healthy, it's not appropriate, and there needs to be an investigation. It's not about defunding.
The government's not funding Stem Cell Express.
No, I agree, and that's an important distinction, but the popular support by the necessity for an investigation that will keep it from going away is fueled by this, and we all deserve that investigation. Let's be clear. The CEO of Planned Parenthood said originally she welcomed it. We should hold her to her word.
Exactly. So
I agree.
On ABC's This Week, I believe, a couple of weeks ago. Anyway, we've been discussing anchor babies and the 14th Amendment a lot on the show lately. A lot of the focus has been on the immigration process and how to control the borders, but cost is also a major factor. According to the Center for Immigration Studies, in 1 year, anywhere from 350 to 400,000 children are born to illegal alien mothers residing in the United States, and 71% of those families received some sort of welfare in 2009, costing the U.S. government and taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars. Is the abuse of birthright citizenship the argument that the GOP should be making on this issue? Brad Hirschfield.
No.
Heather.
I agree. It's too complicated. The easier argument, the more simple argument, the argument that people can understand is the 14th Amendment issue.
Right. Okay. Rick?
I completely agree. This is a much more complicated issue. It is a constitutional issue. Everybody's right.
Okay, bobbleheads again. Moving on to something a little more fun. Donald Trump posted a new video to Instagram that's using former First Lady Barbara Bush's words against her own family.
Would you like to see him run?
No, I really don't. I think it's a great country. There are a lot of great families. There are other people out there that are very qualified, and we've had enough Bushes.
All right, Mr. Trump did manage to cut out the part where she says Jeb is the best qualified person for the job, but I digress. Are these videos helping or hurting Donald Trump, Heather Hansen?
I don't think they're doing either. I think Trump's fans don't really, that's not what draws them.
It seems like Bush is always the target because I guess that's establishment guy, that's the guy closest in the polls, and it's always Bush, Bush, Bush.
And I think that most of the Republican Party still believes at the end of the day Jeb Bush will be the nominee.
Including you, Rick Unger.
Yes.
Okay. Hirschfield?
I don't know if he's the nominee or not, but it's tacky, it's classless. Barbara Bush, one of the classiest ladies in politics, and what Trump's doing here is wrong.
Yeah.
But you're right, it won't affect his supporters.
That's third rail kind of stuff. Anyway, on behalf of Rick Unger, thank you, panel. Appreciate it. Great show tonight. And next is the Steve Malzberg Show. Really? That's next.